Hey y'all. Oh, I wonder if you can hear my air conditioner. It's been a long time since I shot this and since I posted, but let's see if I remember anything I did. So this was my first week of my new job, and I was trying to only eat nonperishables because my Airbnb didn't have a kitchen, or I didn't get an Airbnb with a kitchen because broke. You can hear my air conditioner, but it's okay. So this was something my mom got me, and it was like pre-seasoned. There it goes again. Quinoa, a lot of protein, honestly very tasty, but the packaging was a little annoying. Trying to get it out of there. It was like a grain TVP blend that I really enjoyed with like a citrusy, I already forgot, but it tasted really nice with the canned things I paired it with. If you can't tell, I have a bit of a cold right now, so that's why my voice sounds weird and I'm a little snorty, but I'm muddling through. I went to the doctor today because my health insurance kicked in, because I have been at this job for a while now and just been super lazy with videos. This was all shot my first day of work. Like, I was about to head to my first day with all these canned goods just in a bag, and it definitely gave my coworkers the right idea about me. I don't know. I just wanted to show that there's things you can do even if you don't have a full kitchen. The only cooking appliance I had at this Airbnb was a kettle, which you will see coming up soon. And I'm not gonna lie, this was probably the best one out of all of them that I made. So it was just beans, that grain mix, and these canned vegetable medley, or however you say. And the balsamic glaze, of course. Cannot forget the balsamic glaze. There was a microwave at work, but I didn't even heat it up because I thought it was pretty good as a cold boot. No, not a bootable, but it was a cold thing. Here's that instant coffee that I got from the dollar store. Came in handy. And this is where I finally use the super old kettle. There was a dead silverfish in it upon discovering it, so I'm assuming nobody's ever used it before. I've never been sure of how much instant coffee I'm supposed to use, but it still never seemed like enough when I put it all in there. I don't know if I just prefer a strong coffee flavor, but or if it's just because it's instant coffee, I can't really taste it, but Look at that beauty. It's definitely broken. Something was broken off of the top of it, but it didn't have any indicators. You just plug it in and it goes. I did a cycle of boiling water before I used it, just to get the silverfish remnants out of it. If anyone was curious, I didn't just drink or eat the silverfish, because that would obviously not be vegan, right? I kind of miss this instant coffee. It's super easy to make, has some caffeine, not a waste of $1. And for some reason, I wanted to prove that I was bringing home my recycling and not just trashing it at the Airbnb. So this is the only morning that I'm going to be making this oatmeal, because it was super bland and I didn't have anything really to flavor it. But yeah, it's just the oats that I got from the doll hair store. And instead of putting boiling water into plastic, I used these mugs that were just on a table at the Airbnb, but I cleaned them out first because, what if there were silverfish in them too? This is where the no flavor comes from. I put flax meal, some chia seeds, and I've also been noticing that I've been grunting a lot more lately when I'm frustrated, which is super annoying. And some good old omega-3s with our Wally nuts. I don't think anyone calls them that. I forgot about the peanut butter, so I guess there's a little flavor, but it wasn't much. The peanut butter didn't offer a lot. I didn't put all of it, so I wasn't gonna go out and buy groceries for this. I just brought everything from home, from my mom's house, because I was moving on with my life, but I didn't want to buy things because I also was broke. So yeah, it was really thick because I always forget when you put flax meal and things, it makes everything way thicker. These are these espresso bars that I really like because I don't know if they actually provide caffeine, but they make my brain think they do. Here you go, a satisfied customer. Here's my first day of work outfit. Yeah. So this reaction is happening because I thought I was recording everything that I had just done, but I did not. I basically brought these instant noodles, and in order to put them in these 2 mugs, I had to break them in half, and it was kind of funny footage if I would have gotten it, but that's just me being dumb after my first day of work. But this was another effort in me trying not to boil plastic into my food, so it was really complicated this way, but I wanted to challenge myself. Yeah. So these were the leftover vegetable medley from the lunch meal. I apologize for this part. I don't know. And then the stewed tomatoes, these were the weirdest. I don't recommend these at all. I love tomatoes, but they just look so strange and they throw me off a lot. In hindsight, I should not have done the hot water first because it got cold so fast, because it was actually pretty cold at this time in Texas. And this isn't a full week of what I ate. I just I started this job on a Wednesday, so it's Wednesday through Friday. So so the noodles were done at this point, but they were also already cold at this point. So that was, it was my first time to do it like this. And it might seem gross that I'm preparing everything in the bathroom, but it was just me, so it's fine. Okay? So the hardest part was getting the water out of the noodles, because I wasn't just gonna mix the water with everything else, because then it would have been just soup, and I was wanting a noodle dish, and that's probably also where all the heat went, because it took me, I'm not even kidding, maybe 10 minutes to not lose all these noodles. This is why they make colanders. The worst part was the little noodles, because I also didn't want the little noodles going down this Airbnb's sink, and then there were already ants, so I was in a circle, a bad cycle of I didn't want to waste food, and I didn't want to cause vermin. I'm just gonna leave all this in here though, because I want you to understand how long this took, and take my advice to not break up a pack of ramen and try to prepare them in 2 separate mugs, because it's a mess. I don't even know if I was hungry at this point, but the next day I did not eat. I didn't make any food. I ordered in because maybe this day of preparing non-perishables made me too tired and annoyed with anything like that. But clearly, as you could see, the larger noodles were a lot easier to strain than the tiny noodles that broke off. Now we're getting closer to me actually eating, so just putting on sauces, putting on hot sauce, because that's how I did it when I was in Korea. I edited this video like a month ago, and I'm wondering why I kept this much footage of me putting in hot sauce. And now for the only way to mix things together. Just shake that bad boy up. I know this is exactly what you came to see in this video, you know, like this is prime footage of a girl just shaking around some noodles. And I did not have to do it that long. Like, whatever. Maybe I was hyped from, like, talking to new people. I don't know. I did not eat in the bathroom. Just, you know, so to make that clear. And this is when I realized the noodles are cold. Alright, so this is the last meal, which I guess only means I did 2 days. This is not what I would eat in a week, but this lasted a long time because that's a lot of rice, and rice and meat don't go together well. The packaging also said that you just needed to microwave it like 2 minutes and it gets soft, but it did not get soft, and it was kind of crunchy, so I guess it didn't motivate me to like try to finish it. The idea of these meals is like I'm trying to have a carb, a protein, which obviously is going to be beans because, you know, canned stuff, and like a vegetable / fiber, another fiber source, I guess. Since the rice was like a lime flavor, I was going for more like a taco bowl for this inspo. And I forgot how scary canned spinach looks, but it tastes fine. I just, it is hard to look at. Love some canned corn. Always crunchy and crispy. Alright, I'm done with that. I was glad I brought all these extra containers because I'm not going to eat a whole can of corn in one sitting. And like, I didn't want to have leftovers all brought together, even though I could have left them at my job, but I don't like leaving things in that fridge because it's already full enough. And use a super fast clip of coffee, I guess. But this one looked really pretty. It looked pretty, and this was Thursday's lunch, and I guess on Friday I was almost running late, so I didn't record anything. Friday was just mostly the leftovers of the week, but thank you so much for watching. Bye!